Guess it did work, huh? Look at that. Yeah, rock for 3 hours. Maybe, man. Another time. All right, you guys, tap that screen, hit the live goal. I don't know how long we'll stay on, but here we go. There we go. I was peer pressured. It worked. Welcome in, Geeky Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't know. I don't know if Nemo is around or not. I didn't want to message him because it's 12:30. I don't know. He might be up. He might not. If Nemo is up and he is around on TikTok, I'm positive he will pop in, and he knows that he's always welcome, just like he did on Friday. It's all good, guys. So anytime, he knows that. Also, he'll be back on with me for sure tomorrow night, just like normal. Thank you, Geeky Raiders. Thank you, Geeky Side Quest. Good job. I thought we had someone in the box. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. We're just looking to talk to Trump supporters. Or if you want, you're over on the tube or on Twitch, give the phone line a ring. The phone line is open and working. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for, but, I just thought I would come on for a couple minutes because I was peer pressured into doing so. So here we are. The peer pressure worked. Okay, you just got off work. There you go. Now you got something to listen to on your way home. Here to help. That's funny, Crystal. I see that. Once again, if there are any Trump supporters out there that want to have a conversation, you can hop in the box or you can call in. The number is pinned over in the chat on the tube, or it's right above my head. It is fucking great. Hancha, you graduated college today. Congratulations, friend. Congratulations. That's awesome. Good for you, man. Good job. Thank you, Geeky. I thanked you a couple of times before, but now that you're here, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Once again, guys, if you are a Trump supporter, I'd like you to hop in the box. I'd like to have a conversation with you. Or you can give a ring. If you're over on the Tube side or on the Twitch side, you can call in. The number is right above my head, or it's pinned in the chat. Congrats, Hunter. Congrats. What'd you major in, Hunter? What'd you major in? Put it in the chat. Michael, you love a good tube. There was a good one the other night at the Sphere. I'm not sure if you heard it, but there was a good one, man. Good one. No, I didn't know that, Ray. Of course they did, because, Tennessee. Fantastic. Congratulations. Good job, Hunter. Yeah, Michael, it is absolutely one of the best. It's a great one for sure. Great concert all around. Amazing talent there. Neil, the guy you saw your first official and went this weekend. This is a good weekend too. I mean, honestly, all of them. Some great shows, really, all the way around. That's nice. Guys, do me a favor and make sure you've send in your heart me's. Those things are helpful. Appreciate you guys doing all the good things with the tapping and helping out with the live goal. Thank you. Appreciate it. Kobe, I don't know if Jack Harlow is quite my speed, but I know what you're talking about. But maybe I could work that in. Maybe I could work that in. Sure, we'll do our best. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. I do my best to play songs people like. So let's see. Oh, I thought we had someone in the box. You weren't being serious. I kind of figured as much. I thought I was going along with the joke. I got you, friend. I knew. I figured. You're all good. By the way, you're big time. I saw you up with Good Trouble the other night. You're big time. Although, do have to point out to you that one time Good Trouble came into my live, came up with me one time. Just saying, that happened once. So, but you're kind of big time. So, I saw that. That was cool. Yes, wait, it happened one time. Some people were here. Some people saw that. It happened. It was really cool, actually. It was fun. You guys have been friends for years. That's cool. He was. I have to be honest with you. That was super fun. Like, he popped in for a minute, and it was fun. Because Torta had been here, and then he heard that Torta was here, and then he came in, and we both were having a good time. It was a good time, Anyways, he actually honestly seems like a really cool guy to me. So, all right, we got somebody here. Smack, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state are you in?
36, Arizona.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I think he's making America safer. I paid $2 extra per gallon in gas the past 2 months, and guess what? We don't have a nuclear warhead in Iran, so I'll pay
Oh,
that.
well, I've got fantastic news for you, though. We knew last June that there wasn't a nuclear warhead in Iran.
Yeah, but they had still had intent to create one, so
Actually, they didn't. And Tulsi Gabbard said that on March 18th of 2026 this year.
that's incorrect. I have it pulled up right here. I'm going to read it for you. Do you mind if I read it for you or no?
You can
So
read
I'll
it.
read it for you. Senator John Ossoff says White House stated on March 1st this year that the war was launched as was a military campaign to
Bud.
eliminate nuclear threat. Tulsi Gabbard said the intelligence community assessed that Iran maintained the intelligence to rebuild and
Oh,
to continue to
oh
grow
my
the
God.
nuclear
Hang
war
on, hang on.
capabilities.
Just hold
Oh,
on.
I
Calm
was
down.
right.
Calm down, Bud.
Oh,
Calm
I
down.
love how you do that,
Calm
though.
down, though. Calm down,
Do you
Chief.
want me to, let me reread that. Let me read.
Smack. Just calm down, dude. You don't have to scream. That's not what I was referring to. Just relax, bud. Hi, Nemo. Hi, friend. How are you? I was I was just telling the chat. I was like, I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
Smack.
of
Just
course.
calm down, Chief. Relax 1 sec. I'll get right back to you. Nemo was funny because I was just telling the chat. I was like, I was gonna message Nemo, and I was like, it's a little late. I was like, but if Nemo's around, like he'll just pop up, so it'll be
Who's
fine. So,
Nemo? Who's
um,
Nemo?
Smack, calm down. I'm not talking to you. Relax. It's the guy above your head. Anyways, the thing that I was talking about was Tulsi Gabbard's statement to the Senate on March 18th, 2026. Quote,
You have it pulled
as a
up? Yeah,
result,
I have it pulled up.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. It's not the thing that you read. It's different. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read it now. If you
Of
could just
course
stop.
you wouldn't read what
If
I
you
would
could,
want you to read.
Bud, could you please just can you calm down for a moment? We're all chill here. You're freaking out. You're over talking. I let you read your thing. Now, I just pointed out to you that's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about what Tulsi Gabbard said in her statement on March 18th, 2026. Quote, as a result of Operation Midnight Hammer, Iran's nuclear enrichment program was obliterated. Quote, there has been no effort since then to try to rebuild their enrichment capability. The entrances to the underground facilities that were bombed have been buried and shuttered with cement. Direct quote from Tulsi Gabbard. So again, no, they weren't trying to rebuild their nuclear program. We did not have to go to war with them because we already knew as of March 18th, 2026, that their program was obliterated. And as Tulsi Gabbard clearly stated, there has been no effort since then to try to rebuild their enrichment capability. Very simple. So
Can I give a direct quote too, or no?
you already did, and I just pointed out to you
Okay,
that
here's
she
my direct
contradicted you.
quote. The intelligence
You
community
already
assessed that
did.
Iran maintained.
You Bud, would you calm down? You're crashing out. You're freaking out. You're kind of yelling.
Oh, I got
Could
blocked when
you?
I'm giving the direct
You're
quote.
not getting
Wow,
blocked.
I got
You're
blocked.
not blocked at all. But I just
Can
quieted you
I
down,
can I read
and
Tulsi Gabbard's direct
I
quote? Do you
already
mind if I do that?
you already read what you wanted to read, and I
Can I
read
read
this.
Tulsi Gabbard's direct quote or no? Does that
No,
shit?
no, you already read it. And now I've
Okay,
read
so
to
I can't.
you and no, you already read it. I
So I
appreciate
won't.
no you yes,
I'll read Tulsi
you
Gabbard
already read it. Can you
direct quote.
Okay, I'll just if you do that again, I'll just drop you. Cuz I'm not going to have a conversation like this. I'm an adult. I know how to have a normal conversation. So again,
So do you
you read
not want me to read her direct quote? Or
you are
does that hurt your feeling?
you already read it, and I just read her direct quote, which
Can I
said
do
that
one more time?
I'm so sorry. I've said that if you do that one more time, I will drop you. Don't interrupt me again.
Okay.
Anyways, You
Well,
have already read her
do what you
direct.
gotta do.
Okay, fine. I don't fucking know, dude. Like, I gave you 10 chances to stop doing that. You read what she said to John Ossoff, where she hedged her bets. But in her direct written statement to the Senate Intelligence Committee, she said, and I quote one more time because apparently you can't fucking listen. Here, I'll zoom it in for you. As a result of Operation Midnight Hammer, Iran's nuclear enrichment program was obliterated. There has been no effort since then to try to rebuild their enrichment capability. We all heard your quote, that what she said to John Ossoff, and then I pointed out to you this was in her written statement that same day, which would indicate that they were not doing it. So there was no need for you to read it again. But I don't know how many times I had to tell you that. We could have just moved on. But anyways, thanks for playing. Nemo's here. I'm here. I don't know how long we're going to be on. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Just, we're here. We're doing a thing.
How old did he say he was?
I don't know. I forget.
God damn. The whininess, the passive aggressive Karen level behavior. You said he was 36? Oh my God. Oh, we are doomed as a species. We are so epically fucked.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Come on, man. It's just like, chill. Let's just have a fucking, just relax, man. Terry, hello. Did you? Oh, no. Okay. Guess not. Lady says, I know he's single. I mean, yeah, definitely single. All right. We did have one person who tried to call in while we were on the phone. Guys, if you tried to call in, we have no TikTok guests right now, so now would be a good time to call in. We are just looking for Trump supporters right now. Just Trump supporters at the moment. Want to have some conversations. So if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in and let's have a chat. Okay, that would be great. Liam is making his rounds, by the way.
Oh, really? I'm so excited.
Apparently, because I was up with Geeky a little while ago, and she told me that she saw him in a live, and the first question that she asked him was, "What's the definition of polygamy?"
Oh man. Yeah, that one's gonna haunt him. That one is gonna haunt him.
I gotta say, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Good job. Good
Yeah.
job. It's
Like,
beautiful.
he could have nipped it in the bud. He could just been like, "Oh no, I misspoke. I fucked up. I meant incest or whatever the fuck."
He could have. He could have retconned it. Honestly, he really could have. But you know. Oh, okay. Anyways, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box and let's have a conversation. I don't know. J-Time says muting people doesn't encourage anyone to want to come up. It's real simple, J-Time. The only time that we mute people is when they decide that they can't stop over talking. So, it's fine though. If you can't handle that, that's okay. Once again, guys, just looking for Trump supporters right now. So just if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's have a chat. Let's have a conversation. So, good times. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Let's see. We actually got a few folks over on the tube actually for a late night Sunday night. That's kind of surprising. We're glad you guys are here. Thank you for being here. There's about 100 people over there, guys. If you're over on the tube and you'd like to have a conversation with us, the number is pinned in the chat, or it is right above my head. So if you'd like to talk to Nemo and I, now is your chance. Now's your chance. If there's no one up here on TikTok and we're not talking to someone on the phone, now's the time to call in. So let's have a shot. So speaking of, let's see what we got. Hello, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
My 11-year-old hit a nigger hole.
Oh. Okay.
Was that a grandma?
I don't know.
It sounded like an old lady.
It did. It did have a very like papery old lady sound to it. It's very strange. So
I guess it could have been like the old man for Family Guy. Listen here, kids. Okay, I'm gonna say slurs now, cause back in my day, they weren't slurs.
And Chris, you look real good when you mow that lawn, Chris. I know, right? Why catching strays? I know, it's fucking wild. I tell you, Herbert. That's right. Need a little more whistle. I know. I can't quite do the whistle. You guys are right. I need a little more whistle.
Yeah, the whistle. It's like it's a thing. I accidentally will do it sometimes, and when it happens, it's just like the most obnoxious. Just, oh wow, that's a loud whistle. I don't know how to like. I never learned how to whistle with my fingers. You know, like to that kind of whistle. Never learned. I tried. I failed. Could never do it.
I'm absolutely miserable at it. Thank you for calling the stream. Oh, there it is. That's what I thought. Thank you, Doug Raid. We got a Doug Raid. Thank you, Doug Raiders. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you. We got a Doug Raid and a Geeky Raid. I was up with our friend Geeky earlier. Speaking of.
So, just because this is a lot of fun, volume check, everybody.
Oh, no. Muted. Okay, hold on. I had to. For the headphone. My God.
I'm sorry, I said volume check, but you take your index finger and your thumb, either side of the very tip of your tongue, between your teeth, and you're gonna make a bowl with your tongue, so that. I'm sorry, I said volume check. I'm sorry. But then again, I'm very good at whistling with all sorts.
Maybe you called some MAGA in now.
I know how to whistle.
Know, right?
I know how to whistle without fingers, so like I'm able to do that, but I'm not able to do the crazy loud whistle. That's the benefit of the finger one is it's insanely loud. So I never learned how to do that one. I learned how to roll my R's really early in life. Yeah, that one's easy.
Well, that's literally genetically.
We are not allowed to not be able to. But I actually think Matt and Nemo, you guys will get a kick out of this. Yesterday, I spoke to a man who said that Michelle Obama's gynecologist would be gynecologist.
Stop.
When I tell you that this app ages me much faster than I should. 40 years old, used to look really good on this face. And now I have white hair. So, like, what are we doing?
Listen.
What are we doing, you guys?
Listen.
Gynecologist.
Okay.
You know red hats are going to defend that. They're going to be like, well, it's... there's
someone out there
it's about Ginas, okay? All right, that's what a gynecologist does, the Gina stuff. All right.
Hey, maybe they was talking about that country over there, Gina. You gotta, and that's what a gynecologist does. They check Gina.
They're talking about Gina, the Gina virus, Ginas.
Terrible.
I hate gynecologist, y'all. It was one of those moments where I was like, no, I'm in hell. This is the bad place.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
We all are. Yeah. Welcome.
We all are.
Yeah, we all are. Amazing.
Welcome to hell. It's like that place that Matt sent me today when he sent me the picture of Fawcett. I will never forgive you for that.
Nemo, it's up in the chat on the Discord. You'll know right away.
Oh yeah, homeboy from Mask. Yeah. I can't believe that Fawcett actually looks like that. That's the wild part. Is I don't know, man. Maybe I'm being. I don't know if
I don't
ableist
body
is the
shame.
right term, but
No,
like
it's no, we're not.
Is
It's
it
not
body
like that.
shaming? Is
I
it
think
kind of body
I might
feel
be.
like I'm okay with it.
I'm like face shaming him at this point because like
Face
you
shaming
know
is fucking great.
when you are a right winger and you insist on being a public figure, they put emphasis on looks. That is absolutely a thing that the right wing does. And for him to just kind of, I don't know, put himself out there despite lacking.
Well, I mean, in general, I'm sorry, but like, if you're a fucking Nazi, like, I like all bets are off. Like I'm very happy to stay away from all of those types of things and whatnot. But like, sorry, like there's just a point where it's like, nope, we're like I will absolutely go there because fuck you. Like I just don't care.
It's a whole thing of you wouldn't punch a man in a wheelchair. Is he a Nazi?
Is he a Nazi?
Then yes, the
Right?
fuck I would.
Yeah.
It's that meme, the straight off the cliff.
Exactly.
Right?
Straight
Like,
off
is it
the cliff.
Himmler? Here, let me just wheel you down this this hill into oncoming traffic.
100%.
Is it Voldemort as Thick likes to call him?
I love Voldemort. That's literally one of my favorite all time nicknames. We love it.
Voldemort
Fantastic.
is absolutely diabolical.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some fun on my live today. It was a good time. Matt got to crash out, and then he sends me a thing. He's like, "Sorry if I'm yelling too much." I'm like, "Bro, this isn't even yelling in Arab terms. What are you talking about?
It's not. It's really not.
Yelling where?
Usually,
My hearing is permanently damaged because of my family.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that's even like happy. That's like we're having a good time yelling. So
Just sitting around the dinner table, enjoying, hummus and shawarma, and then suddenly people are fighting and the cops are being called, and we're like, what are you talking about? We're congratulating someone on getting engaged. Like, what are you talking about?
exactly.
We good? We
People
set?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
But I just wanted to come up here to give you guys a little bit of a tutorial. The whistle is, it's just a bit of practice. That's all it is. I can't do the one where, the one where people used to do it where they would pinch their lip and do that like super high pitched whistle. I hated that.
fucking
Everyone
hate
did
that.
that in high school,
Hate
and it
that shit.
drove me absolutely crazy.
Me too.
The Zarguta is, that's prime though.
Well,
I will Zarguta all day.
Okay.
That's the
Well,
greatest.
that's okay. Don't.
We're not going to do it right
Well,
now. But
we
the
won't do it
whistle,
right now.
the pinch, can't do it.
100%.
I can do the inhale whistle though.
Yeah, I can do that one.
It's a family call for me and my family.
Get-
Anywhere you are in the mall, doesn't matter. You hear that, you come running. That was our street light.
Oh God. Amazing.
You gonna put me back down in the comments?
Fine. All right. Fine. But thank you for having me up for a
Thank
little
you,
bit.
guys.
I appreciate it.
It was an absolute genuine pleasure.
Well, thank you.
Come by again.
I thank you for having me. Same here. Genuine pleasure. Thank you, friend. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, cousin. Okay.
See ya.
Thank you, Geeky. I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. And once again, thank you, Doug Raiders. Appreciate you guys. I mentioned it earlier. I'm not sure if Doug was in here or is back in here, but thank you, Doug. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. And appreciate you sending some folks our way. Can we have a conversation with somebody? Anybody? We got between here and the two, we got like 750 people for an impromptu Sunday Night Live. So yeah.
They were scared yesterday. They were hiding.
Who were you up with yesterday? Amanda or who where were you?
No, I hopped onto Danielle's live at one point. And yeah, they were scared. It was weird. So like you had at one point it was a Hall of Fame situation with MAGA. So we had Eric,
Oh.
Fawcett, oh fuck, who else was it? Hold on, let me see if I can figure that one out. There were 2 others. And it was bad. It was really bad.
Was Hoodlum John?
Johnstone, that's it. Johnstone and Hoodlum, he couldn't come up. He was in the chat, but he couldn't come up. So it was, yeah, Johnstone and then I think someone else. But anyway, so that happened. And what was bizarre is Scott was also up there, Scott Away.
We talked to him
I
know Scott. Oh, yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I've interacted with Scott enough times that I know that Scott is very much a right-wing person. Like, that's economically, he is a right-wing person, right?
Yeah. He's all about that side of it. That's 100% his thing.
Yeah. And, like, I've had, like, crazy fights with him over those topics. And I don't know if he has had some kind of come to Jesus moment or if he lost a bet and he has to pretend to be left wing or something. The whole night, he was being reasonable. Like, there was one thing where he said, like, it was still obviously right wing positioning. So it was like corporate tax rates. He believes in trickle down. Okay. Outside of that, I was sitting there low key, just kind of being like, well, yeah, that's a reasonable take, or that's a sober assessment of whatever we're talking about. It was wild. I don't know. I don't know what's been going on with them. I don't know if he just discovered Karl Marx or something. But the way that he was talking about power and hierarchy, it was something.
Well, that's interesting because he is an interesting guy. Because I have definitely talked with him a number of times, and I've never had a really reasonable experience with him. So that's interesting. I definitely haven't had any like blowouts with him or anything like that, but I mean a reasonable experience, like a reasonable policy side of it. So that's good to hear. Also that sounds fucking terrible. I for a minute last night at some point I popped TikTok on, and it opened up into Texas for Trump's live. Your other girlfriend, and and our friend Michael was up on her panel.
Oh boy!
I was like, oh, and I only like caught a minute of it, but I'm pretty sure that he was the only person on the left up there too. I was like, So kind of curious. I actually kind of want to ask him how that went, or how long he was up there. So I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
He's been staying in her live lately. Really interesting. Interesting. Neely, I don't know if we're talking about the same Michael. Maybe, but I don't know. Oh, he got blocked? Ah. Okay. I could see that. Yeah, Michael unmuted, exactly. Yeah, that Michael. Good Michael. It's good Michael. Nemo, you've seen Nemo up with him. I've been up with him. He popped up with us one time. But we got a nanner in the middle of it. We got back up, but he we went down while he was up with us. So, but yeah, that guy. So, once again, guys, while we're chatting, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like to have a conversation with you. So you can hop in the box if you're over here on TikTok, if you're over on the Tube, which we've got some folks over there. we'd like to encourage you to call the phone number that is above my head. That number is open. That phone line is open at the moment. So call in. We've got close to 200 people over on the tube watching right now. And I have to imagine that there are still some Trump supporters out there. Or maybe not. Maybe you guys are done with Donald Trump. Like, I mean that sincerely. I'm not like, maybe this is really like you guys are over it. Maybe you're done. Also, Nemo, I don't know if you saw this, but I was reading some stuff in both Politico and The Hill that there is basically an open revolt against Mike Johnson at this point in time. That there are members who are openly saying that no matter what happens come November, that whether it's they're pretty much, they know it's going to be for minority leader at this point, but no matter what happens come November, they will not cast their vote for Mike Johnson to be GOP leader in any capacity.
Nice.
Like, it's bad. There was a bill apparently that he was supposed to bring to the floor about ethanol sales, and he reneged on the deal, and there was a whole fucking thing. Like, oh, it was bad. I mean, I think it's great, but bad for them. So, fuck them. But yeah, they're just fucking splintering. Like, we already knew that was happening, but now it's just like,
yeah. Yeah, Republicans are going to get their back walls blown out in 2026. In the midterms, it's about to be rough for Republicans. Yeah, I'm very happy for them. I love this for them. Perhaps it'll be a learning experience. I doubt it, but
But the Democrats are never going to win another election, Nemo.
Yeah. Really, I mean, I've got a lot of, I don't know, I've got confidence now on some of these states that I wasn't so sure about before. Georgia, solid on that one. I was still kind of up in the air on it because Georgia is Georgia. But
Yeah.
solid on that one now. Maine. Oh yeah. Yeah. Plattner's got that. Plattner's got it. Ohio. I think so.
Yeah. Maryland, hello. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to join.
That's okay, friend. You're all good. I hope you have a good night.
You too.
I kind of figured as much, but you're all good. Rob, no one wants to talk to you. No one wants to talk to you, Rob. Mm-mm. He's literally the only person sitting in the box. Rob, watch. Watch. Here's what I'll do, Rob. I will take a poll. I will we will do a fucking poll. Okay? Like, let's for fucking real, okay? We'll do a poll. And we will see if people want to bring you up, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We are going to do smiley face to keep Rob down, sad face to bring Rob up. So smiley face, no Rob. Sad face, yes Rob. All right, there you go. Smiley face for no Rob. There you go. Vote now. You have 30 seconds left to vote. Smiley face for no Rob. Sad face to bring Rob up. It's democracy in action. That's how you do it. Damn. The votes are in. 123 to 40. Rob, you are the weakest link. More people would rather us not have an op and just talk amongst ourselves than to have you here. Really should tell you something, bud. Maybe you need to, re-examine yourself.
Bobby said, I hit the wrong vote. We going to have a hanging Chad situation? This is about to be a 2000 election?
Someone call, what's his face? That fucking, oh, damn it. That would have been funny. Damn it. It'll come to me in a minute, and then it won't be as funny. Jen said 700 people here and only 163 voted. Sounds about right. Yup. No, not Roger Stone. Now I have to look it up.
What are you talking about?
The lawyer in the 2000 election for the famous lawyer who argued Bush v. Gore in front of the fucking and his name just it's annoying the fuck out of me. That I can't remember his name off of.
I actually don't know who that is.
God damn it. Yeah, I know the hanging chads and everything is wild. I know. It's so crazy. That was here. Docket. There.
Ted Olson?
Yes, there
David
it is.
Boies?
David Boies was the one I was thinking of. Ted Olson and David Boies. But David Boies is the one. He was super famous, especially at the time. Yeah. Very, very famous lawyer. Yep, Ted Olson, David Boies. Yep. Jeb Bush fixed that election. I mean, he did everything that he fucking could. That's for sure.
Yeah. The fact that the Supreme Court literally said, hey, we're going to make this ruling, but this is not precedent. This ruling should not be cited in the future. We're just making this ruling right now. The fact that they did that is just proof that, this was Republican fuckery. The logic was, oh, hey, we've had 8 years of a Democrat. We should go ahead and let George Bush Jr. have a shot because something tax cuts.
Something tax. It was anyone who was alive then and who remembers that shit remembers just how fucked up it was. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Why are you going against a free and fair election?
Hey, I can't really talk because I'm doing something right now, but I swear to who muted me? It was you?
I didn't even for 30 seconds. You're putting free Rob in my chat. That's a free and fair election. Why are you denying election results?
It's taking forever. So this is the longest 30 seconds ever. What's happening here? I'm on camera on my main, and I'm covering my mouth. It's who muted me? Why would you do that?
You should. Okay, you should be not. You should be fine. Okay, you should be fine.
Okay, let me see.
Okay.
Okay, it's working again.
Okay, there. Now you can. Don't spam the chat. You know the rules.
I put free Rob. Hey Nemo.
What's up?
Where do you're on another panel.
Hey, yeah, with
Get
that camera on.
Fuck out of here.
It's a dating panel. Wish me luck.
Ooh.
All right. I want some fucking details after this.
I'll tell you when I'm off of it.
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Can we tell Erika good luck in the chat? Good luck, Erika. Good luck. It's amazing. She was covering her face because she's on her main on another live, and she didn't want people to see that she was talking to us. Which honestly,
pretending not to be a leftist. I see. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I swear to God. Oh, it's amazing. Oh. Where are the Trump supporters? Trump supporters, come on up. Talk to us. Let's have a conversation. Just want to talk to Trump supporters right now. First question, who did you vote for? Ooh. Yeah, friend, I see in the box there. We really are just looking for Trump supporters right now. If we do like some kind of friendly time there, I know you were up on Kiki's live. I appreciate you, but yeah, we just want to do Trump supporters. Also, if you're over on the tube, you voted for Donald Trump, which we've had a decent number of folks over there who certainly seem like they just might be. You can call in on the line if you know how to call in and have a conversation. We'd like to have a conversation with you. Someone over there said most of the Trump supporters are just paid bots now. I think so. Melvin gave a $2 super chat. Says pray you're right about Ohio. I think that there's an excellent chance that that could go. I honestly, I'm bullish on Ohio, especially because Sherrod Brown, Sherrod, is it? It's Sherrod.
I always thought it was Sherrod.
Yeah, but it's Sherrod, I think is the correct way to say it. But anyways, Brown is he's a known quantity. He was already there before, and they so. Let's just say I think that there's an excellent chance that goes their way, right? But I have been thinking a lot about Georgia, and so but I do think that with the trend and the direction that we've been going in, that it stands to reason it would move back the other way. But you're right, Georgia is very fickle. Guys are really back and forth.
Yeah. I think that it really comes down to who the Republicans put up. I've been saying for like the last year, if the Republicans had put up Brian Kemp, he's the current governor of Georgia and he's term limited out.
Yeah.
If he had run for Senate, John Ossoff would have lost. But thankfully, for whatever reason, Brian Kemp is like, nah, I'm good. I'm out. And I guess he's just quitting. So there is no one else. Some people tried to manifest Marjorie Taylor Greene, and to those people, I say, step on all the Legos for the rest of your life. Don't put that hex on us down here. Damn it. Okay, so we're already had to deal with the fact that she was one of the representatives. Don't need her running against Ossoff. Please no. But if she were to run against Ossoff, I'm pretty sure Ossoff would still edge her out. I mean, it would be close, as crazy as that sounds, but I think he would still win.
I think that she's done and said enough crazy stuff that it would stick in a statewide election. I understand what she can do in her district. I get it. I don't think she could pull that in a statewide election, even in Georgia. I just don't think. There's too many things. There's just too much there.
Yeah, I mean, compared to Ossoff, also just has like that presence about him, like the way that he talks, the way that he carries himself. I've said before that it is kind of, I don't know, it reminds me a bit of Obama, but it's not like he's doing an Obama impression. It's just like, it's the way that he talks. It's not, it's not even like he sounds like Obama from like a cadence perspective. It's just, I don't know, they give the same vibe, I guess is the way to put it. Because, what's his dude from Governor Pennsylvania? Shapiro. Shapiro literally sounds like Obama. And from what I can tell, that is not him, I guess, putting on like an impression. That's just how he talks, I guess.
Yeah. Just how he is. Yeah.
Hi guys from Syria. I need to fuck with family.
Nope. Sorry guys, can't. Unless we got people. I can't do it unless we know for sure that folks are legit. Sorry. Some folks we know, but some we don't. Sorry. So, thank you.
That guy's energy was awesome, though. Had a cowboy hat.
Appreciate that.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so as far as Ossoff is concerned, I think that, he has that presidential vibe, and that's partially why it sucks that he said he's not going to run. I hope that he either was lying or that he changes his mind, because holy shit, this guy. He's just in prime positioning. As long as he wins re-election in 2026, he's in prime positioning.
I couldn't agree with you more. I 100% couldn't agree more. By the way, do you remember we were talking about? I remember we were talking about that Kid Rock thing with Pete Hegseth, and they took out the helicopters. You guys remember that? Nemo, did you remember that? I don't know.
No.
Now, well, so recently, Kid Rock went out in a apparently like in a joyride on two Apache helicopters with Pete Hegseth. And like that seemed bad enough, right? Like that's bad. You're like, okay, not great. What if I told you that it was a promo for his concert? Like an intro video for his fucking concerts, that we wasted military budget and resources to film a fucking Kid Rock concert promo. Watch. That's Pete Hegseth, if you can't see.
Mr. Secretary, what are you doing here, sir? I'm going to your show tonight. No shit. Awesome. You jump in. I'll give you a ride. Well, I appreciate that. But how about I give you a ride?
Anyways, that's a real thing that happened.
What the fuck?
But, you know, keep telling us all about, you know, keep telling us all about misspent tax dollars. Keep telling us. Right, RC?
Your side is insane.
I'm so sorry. I just pointed out to you that the Secretary of Defense made a free promo video and took time out while we're in a fucking war to go shoot a concert video promo with Kid Rock. But we're insane, huh?
Your side is insane, yeah.
Amazing defense. You're really good at this.
Yeah, you guys are trying to assassinate us. You said
Wrong.
And muted.
Wrong.
And muted.
Cool. Awesome. Then I'd love for you to show me.
Mad.
I would love for you to show me, just real quick, the voter registration that says that it was a Democrat who
He
did
donated
this.
to Act Blue.
One time.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
a
That doesn't make him a Democrat. Fantastic. And who did Thomas and who is Thomas Crooks a registered voter?
We're talking
for?
about this guy that just tried to assassinate.
Oh, no. I don't care. Who is Thomas
Pivoting.
Crooks? I'm not pivoting at all. If we're going to establish, hold on. If we're going to establish a pattern and you're going to say this person was a member of a particular side because they donated one time, but they were independently affiliated, I'm in the middle of talking. Don't interrupt me. If you're going to establish something and say, okay, this person donated once, and so they're on your side, then you have to admit that Thomas Crooks, where did you go, RC? Don't go away.
I'm listening to you.
Good
Keep
boy.
muting me.
Why are you going off app?
Don't go off AF. If you go off AF one more time, I'm getting rid of you.
Why does that trigger you?
Don't
Because
go
you're
off AF.
recording.
I'm not recording anything.
No,
you're
not recording.
You're reporting.
Reporting.
Don't go off AF.
Why would I
again.
report your page?
Don't
No,
go
I'm
off.
not. Okay.
Don't go
All
off
right.
AF again.
Relax. I'm not reporting your page.
Good. Now be quiet and listen to what I'm
I'm
saying.
not a liberal.
Good. And now be quiet and listen to what I'm saying. Anyways, if you are going to use the single donation as an establishment to say it's your side that did this, then you have to admit that Thomas Crooks, a Republican on the right, tried to assassinate Donald Trump. Correct? Yes?
Yes, that registered Republican tried to.
Fantastic. So both
So why
sides
can't I talk?
so both sides do it, right?
Yeah, but which side
So
celebrated
both
it?
sides do it. Fantastic. Okay, great. Glad we got
Which
that out of the
side?
way.
Unbelievable.
Fantastic. Okay, glad we established that. Anyways, moving on.
So which side celebrates it online?
Why do you still support Donald Trump?
Which side celebrates?
Why do you still support
Why do you
Donald?
keep muting?
Because I'm asking you a question now. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
So I can't engage with that at all.
I asked you a question. We've
Okay.
established it's both sides. There's nothing to engage with. Your stupid point
No,
about
we didn't-
your stupid point
we
about
didn't
the
establish-
one side it celebrates. Do you really want to get into one side celebrating political violence? RC, should we go down that road? You want to do that?
Yeah, how many?
Great, let's do it.
I can't even. I can't.
Great, let's do it.
You keep
Because I
muting.
don't fucking care, RC. You can fuck right the fuck off. If you want to
You
be
talk
up,
to your daughter.
if you want to be up
You talk
here,
to your daughter.
no, because I have respect for my daughter. I don't have any respect for you.
Grown man. Grown man.
Yeah, if you were a grown man, I might have respect for you. When your balls drop, let us know. Anyway,
Why are you thinking about? That's gay. Don't think about my balls. That's gay.
that's a weird place to go. With
You
that.
said when you're.
Anyways, we were talking about political
Weird.
violence and reactions to political violence. So what you're saying is that celebrating political violence is wrong, right?
Yeah, it's wrong,
Awesome. So
correct,
why
yeah.
has Donald Trump done it repeatedly over and over and again?
And that's wrong of him to do that.
Okay, great. So we agree again that both sides doing it is wrong. Fantastic.
Millions of people do it.
Fantastic.
One
I'm
person-
so glad that we've done it.
Not
When
the
the
same.
president of the United
Not the
States does it, it's very different. You're right. It's not the same. When the president of the United States does it, it's a million times worse. I'm so glad that we
Why are
agree.
you so afraid of me?
Thank you so
Why
much.
are you so afraid of what
I'm literally not afraid of you at all.
Crazy.
I've talked to you a dozen different times, and you are literally just a shit stain on my shoe, and I only have you up here because I have no one else to talk to.
Such a...
Anyways, why
So
do you still
nasty.
support Donald Trump?
Because I'm not voting for a woman, first of all.
That's
How
not a
about
reason
that?
to still support Donald Trump in
It was
April
between him
of
and-
2026. I didn't ask
It was-
why you voted for Donald Trump. I said, why do you still support Donald Trump? I know the English language is difficult for you. I could say it slower if you'd like.
Such a nasty person.
Oh, no.
Honestly, I still support him out of spite because your side is insane. Insane. Trump is way better than whatever you guys can put up.
You literally just said that Trump celebrates violence.
He has... When has he celebrated violence, actually?
Oh, wait, now you're backtracking?
No, I'm not backtracking. I said that he has
so
said
we
things I
agreed
don't
that he
agree
celebrated violence.
With who?
Well, hold on. Are we
When did
agreeing
he
or are we
celebrate
not?
someone getting assassinated or
No.
attempted
Are
to
we
be
agreeing that he
assassinated?
celebrates violence?
He has
or
never
not?
celebrated someone being assassinated
Oh,
unless
wait,
it was a
hold
terrorist,
on,
a foreign terrorist in
So
another country.
now you're backtracking.
No, I never said Trump celebrated someone being assassinated. No, I've never said that.
And the left isn't celebrating anyone being assassinated either. Donald Trump wasn't
Charlie
even close
Kirk.
to being assassinated.
Charlie Kirk.
Not celebrating.
Hundreds of thousands of
celebrating-
leftist TikTok
Was it?
creators,
What's his name?
Instagram, all
Tyler
came out
Robinson? Nobody's
celebrating.
celebrating Tyler Robinson.
No one's celebrating Tyler Robinson.
Closest that you're going to get is like
People
Luigi
celebrated
Mangione,
Luigi
which I mean
Mangione.
that
Luigi
seems to be
Mangione.
bipartisan.
People celebrated Charlie
celebration.
Kirk being assassinated.
People on the right celebrated Luigi Mangione, but that's not a great look for you. I can find fucking right wingers, big right wingers, who are like, hey, this actually wasn't that bad. That's not a good look for you. That's both sides. Again, you're not good at this.
Yeah, RC. Do you know who Mike Lee is?
So are you gonna like not engage with
Do
Charlie
you know
Kirk
who
being
Mike Lee
assassinated,
is, RC?
and then people on the left celebrating that?
RC. Do you
You're,
know who
you're
Mike
just not
Lee
going to engage
is?
with that at all, right?
We're engaging in the conversation.
I do hope
right
that we
now.
get to a civil war. I hope we get to a civil war, honestly.
So what was that about?
I
the left
really
being
hope.
all about violence. You just said you hope for a civil
Yeah,
war.
because a civil war is necessary. A civil war with you people
so
in this
yes,
country
the left is
necessary.
clearly the violent one, right?
Yes, you guys are assassinating us, celebrating it,
Are we?
antagonizing officers. Yes, you guys celebrated online. Hassan Piker calls for the streets to be filled with the blood of capitalists.
Oh my
This
god,
has to get to a point of a civil war. Honestly,
it's wild, dude. Okay, so side note, the programming that I have seen in the last, I don't know, it's probably about 2-ish weeks, maybe 3 weeks now. It's like clockwork. So, okay. For anyone who doesn't know, Hassan Piker exists, okay? He's a Twitch streamer. He's become, I mean, much more visible in the public eye recently, because he has started involving himself with different political campaigns. He's a pretty well-known Twitch streamer already, but his public profile has grown recently, and he is very much left wing, very left wing.
like the two of you.
Well, he's left wing to the point that there are certain positions that he holds that I do not. I disagree with him. So he is very left wing. So anyway, recently, CNN, Fox, I think MSNBC or MS Now or whatever the fuck it's called, and CBS, they have all run segments on Hassan Piker being anti-Semitic, anti-Israel, or not the right direction for the left, and a concerning voice that's dangerous, right? Every one of these outlets has run it. Note that I said CNN, MS Now, Fox News, and CBS. This has been the message from the quote unquote liberal outlets and the Republican circle jerk hour. Okay. They've all clutched their pearls about Hassan Piker. Fox News, holy shit. They have run, I don't know, I think it's like, or it's a crazy number of segments recently on him. Mm-hmm. Just on him. Talking about, oh my God, Hassan Piker.
Hassan Piker, is he banned from any platform?
Fuck if I know, dude. I don't know.
Because Nick Fuentes is banned from every single platform.
Cool. I don't care. So anyway.
If Nick on my side, on the far
Fox
right,
News,
if Nick is on
Fox
the far
News
right,
and all of mainstream media has sat here and they have run these segments about Hassan Piker.
Different treatment?
And they have fear-mongered about him. And then
he has called for the assassination of political
to the red hats,
candidates.
the red hats that claim that they don't watch mainstream media.
He's told them
that they don't watch mainstream news.
Pathetic, bro.
Stop interrupting. Relax. Stop crashing out. Nemo's in the middle of a fucking sentence, dude. Jesus Christ.
Hassan has called for the literal assassination of people on my side.
No, he
literally.
hasn't. No, he
told
hasn't.
His followers. Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
Who did he call for the assassination of specifically?
The senator of Florida, Rick Scott. He said to kill him.
When?
He said that you should. I'll pull up the exact quote.
By the way,
when? So surprised.
And by the way, RC, I'm so sorry that capitalism isn't working exactly how you want it to, because capitalism apparently has decided that Nick Fuentes is a liability, but Hassan Piker is not. Sucks, right? I know, but that's capitalism. This is how you guys wanted it.
Hassan Piker said if you...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to click that. That was my bad.
Crazy.
I know.
Hassan Piker said if you cared about Medicare or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
When did he say that?
Uh-huh.
March 2025.
Cool. That's not calling for his assassination.
If you care about Medicare or Medicaid, you should kill Rick Scott.
No, you just added something. You just took away something from the quote. What was the quote? Medicare fraud. He was talking about in the past tense.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
He was talking
That's
about
not a call for violence?
It was the past tense. No, it's not a call for violence. It was the past tense.
No, it's not a call for violence.
Cool. So are you saying that? Hold on. I just want to check something. Are you saying that Rick Scott is currently committing Medicare and Medicaid fraud?
He said if you cared about Medicare or Medicaid fraud, you would kill.
Exactly. There you go. So is Rick Scott currently committing Medicaid or Medicare fraud? Yes or no?
No, that's not what the
There you go. That's exactly what the quote is about. So if he's not doing that, he's not.
You knew about this quote. Why are you defending this quote?
So,
by the way, wait, why are you defending
Can we play
the
clip of him saying it?
Play the clip.
Oh, so you guys knew the quote. You pretended to not know the quote. Now you're defending.
No. So I've heard. I actually.
So why did you pretend to not know?
I don't remember the entire context of the quote. I had to look it up. Yeah. But I've heard these criticisms of Hassan Piker. To be clear, like, I again do not agree with Hassan on a number of positions.
That's worse than anything Nick Fuentes has ever said, by the way, by far.
He's a Holocaust denier. Try again.
Yeah, and saying this is worse than making jokes about the Holocaust.
Now you're trying to equate them. Okay, so once again,
so
there is no equivalence there. I'm sorry. No. Calm down. Stop.
Yep.
Stop.
Yep.
Stop. Calm down, RC.
This is worse.
I promise, RC. You are so wrong on this one. So again, this is right-wing pearl clutching on Hassan Piker, who speaks in a shock jock style. Like, that's his thing, right?
Same with Nick. Same with Nick.
But
you make excuses for Hassan. You make excuses for Hassan.
Except that Nick Fuentes actually was a Holocaust denier. He wasn't just joking.
That's shock jock commentary.
Shock jock commentary?
Yes,
no, because
exactly,
a shock jock, that would imply that
you say shock jock for Hassan,
joking.
but not shock jock for Nick, because you guys are hypocrites.
No. I mean, wait,
you guys are lunatics.
RC, do you think?
Are so
wait,
freaks,
RC,
man.
This is pretty simple. Do you think that Nick Fuentes believes that the Holocaust happened?
Yes.
Does Nick Fuentes believe that 6 million Jewish people were unalived in the Holocaust?
No.
Oh. Okay, got it.
So what if it's 5.8 million?
Holocaust
am I a denier
revisionist.
if it's 5.8 million?
Is that what he believes?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But he's not denying that it existed.
This is you trying to.
It is shock jock. It's you justifying Hassan.
It's not shock jock.
It is shock jock.
It's simply not.
Just like you're trying to. Just like you're trying
it's
to
really
justify
not. This is
Hassan
you. This
Piker's
is you
comment.
now trying to equivocate.
Yeah.
Like this. That
See,
is
the left can
wild.
say and do whatever they want and get away with it.
Whatever,
the right can.
whatever we want.
Yes.
Is that so?
He's
RC?
calling for the assassination of a sitting candidate in, the U.S. government. Yes, he is.
No,
he
he's
said
not.
you would kill Rick Scott if you believe that.
Oh my God, dude! No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Donald Trump made a joke about,
and
the
that's
Second
why
Amendment
Comey is going to go to
as
prison
a response to Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. And I'm glad they're voting.
Well, wait a second. Hold on. Are you saying that if someone says 8647 that's a death threat?
Yes, it is.
It is. Are you sure about that?
Yes. Yes, 86. That's what he's being tried for.
Are you sure that 8647? So what if somebody put 8646 and then posted that online?
Same thing. That's calling for the assassination of Joe Biden.
Really? So you're saying that when people were posting that online and they were public figures, that they should also be tried. Then why aren't they? Why isn't Donald Trump indicting them too?
He should.
Why isn't he?
I don't know. I'm not.
It's almost like, wait a second. Why isn't he?
Because I don't know. I'm not in his cabinet.
Or is it almost like it's completely fucking partisan and this is just a complete witch hunt against James Comey because it doesn't actually mean kill somebody and Donald Trump just wants to get James Comey at any cost because his first indictment against him failed because he's so fucking incompetent and his attorneys are so fucking incompetent that they tried to indict him for something that he didn't legally do wrong and it was fucking thrown out. Is that maybe why?
He's being tried. We're going to see how that ends.
This is so fucking funny. You're such a fucking... This is so funny. Oh, my God.
You guys are lunatics.
Okay, but whatever you say.
You just justified Hassan Piker's comment calling to kill Rick Scott.
Oh, my God.
If it was the same comment,
clutching.
but from a right-wing person about Kamala Harris, you guys would be freaking out.
It's Kamala Harris.
Well, I mean, here's the thing,
you're more triggered by me mispronouncing her
RC.
name than you are for Rick Scott being called to being assassinated.
No, RC, here's the thing.
Just talk over me. That's cool.
I mean, it's because you don't shut up. Like you make an assertion, and what you expect us not to respond to that assertion. Like you're accusing us of I don't know, calling for the unaliving of someone, and you're saying that the left exclusively does this. Which
the
number
streets
one,
should run with the blood of capitalists. That's what Hassan Piker said.
There's,
and we should put their heads on pikes. Steve Bannon.
And there's Jack Posobiec or whatever the fuck his name is, calling for the assassination of Joe Biden, right? That's somebody on the right calling for the assassination of the president. That's the right. Holy shit, dude. God damn.
And that's wrong.
That's
they
wrong.
Should try him
but that's
that.
the right.
They should hold him to the same accountability as James.
Okay,
Yes.
just wanted to double check. So, but you agree that it's the right that's doing it too, then?
That guy on the right did it, yeah.
No, a bunch of people have done it. Oh, you want more? Because I have more. Do you want to see more? Oh, in fact,
they should all be tried.
Oh, they should all be tried?
Yes, if they're in a position in government calling for the assassination of the president, yes, they should.
Really? Here's one that you might be familiar with. Have you ever heard of someone named Matt Gaetz?
This is not like a gotcha. I am agreeing. They should be also
great.
tried.
So why isn't Matt Gaetz being indicted?
I'm not Trump.
Why isn't Matt Gaetz indicted? Wait, well, here's the problem. No, here's the problem. Here's your problem, though. I know that you're not Donald Trump, but you have to answer for the fact that if you think 8647 means you want to assassinate somebody and someone should be indicted for that, and that standard is not being applied fairly across the board, you have to answer for the fact that it's clearly being done out of partisan hackery because they just want Jim Comey to go to prison or to be, charged with something. You probably wouldn't go to prison for this, but, because he's not going to be found guilty, but still, you have to acknowledge that. And if you can't acknowledge that and you just keep saying, well, I don't agree, come back to the app. If you keep saying, I don't agree, well, fuck, dude. That's just you copping out and not being willing to engage in the argument. So, if all of these people were saying 86, 86, 86 and doing it against Joe Biden or other politicians, even people like Matt Gaetz, a sitting congressman at the time, and you're saying that something should happen to them but nothing is happening to them, that means that Donald Trump's DOJ is crooked.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the other explanation? They just don't know about it, even though it's publicly available on fucking Twitter?
They should indict them equally as they're indicting James Comey.
But they're not. Why? It would be very simple to write that indictment. They've already done it for Jim Comey. Why not do it for Matt Gaetz?
I don't know. How many times are you going to ask me the same?
I do know why. There's one answer and there's one answer only. No, it's not speculating. It's very simple. And you won't acknowledge it because you're too much of a fucking partisan hack and your mouth is around Donald Trump's cock.
Very LGBT comment of you.
What?
Like, why? That was just an unnecessary comment.
There's nothing wrong with you wanting to put your mouth around someone else's. That's totally fine, RC.
No, it's not.
I say that's good. Good for you, man.
No,
but listen, the fact that you've got it around a shriveled, old, orange, 80-year-old one, like, that's up to you, man. Like, listen, you do what you got to do, bud. Get that fucking purse, okay? You do what you got to do, Chief, okay? You want to be a kept good little boy? That's totally fine with me. Feel free, okay? But for the rest of us, we are able to look at this objectively and go, if there's only one person being charged with this and a bunch of other people did it, that's because he's James Comey and he's a fucking Democrat. And he did something that Donald Trump didn't like. And if you can't acknowledge that, then everyone here, all 1,000 people watching, think that you're a fucking moron.
Yeah, I would acknowledge that. Fuck James Comey.
Yeah, so you acknowledge the fact that it's not, the standard isn't being applied equally, and so you not being able to acknowledge that means you're a fucking moron.
I think they should all be indicted, but yeah, I mean, I can see why Trump would want to go after James Comey specifically.
Which is because why?
For revenge.
For revenge for helping him out before
Going
the
after-
2016, for helping him out the most before the 2016 election by announcing that there was some sort of investigation going on in Hillary Clinton, which gave him an immeasurable boost that he wouldn't have gotten otherwise, that literally helped him win
by
the
them
election.
doing their job?
You could say thank you to Jim Comey for literally helping to get Donald Trump elected. The only thing that James Comey did that went against Donald Trump was in his mind, because James Comey wouldn't fucking give a fealty oath to him, which is what Donald Trump wants all of his people to do. I understand that people like you would just do that willy-nilly because you don't care, because you're just a fucking coward, and anyone in power, you just kneel down before them. You go, yes, sir, that's fine, I'll do it. But James Comey, even though I don't really like James Comey, at least he's got some fucking principles, and when Donald Trump brought him over for a dinner and was like, hey, you need to fucking, do this shit, and I want your loyalty, James Comey was like, absolutely fucking not. I won't do that. And he didn't like that. Because Donald Trump's a little bitch.
So what did he mean by 8647?
He means get rid of him. Get him out of office. Just like everyone else, when they say 86, it's, did you ever work in a restaurant?
But you said that he was on Trump's
Did you
side.
ever work in a restaurant?
No.
Did you ever?
Just said he was on
Okay,
Trump.
great. Well, it makes sense because you have zero fucking customer service skills, and you have no like fucking manner of like talking, like tableside manner. So this all makes sense to me now. But when you 86 something in a restaurant, that just means you're out of it. That's all that it means. Doesn't mean you get rid of it. It just means it's done. That's all.
That's what he meant about Trump. He's just out of it.
Well, when Matt Gaetz said that he wanted to 86 Democratic politicians, when Jack Posobiec said he wanted to 86 Joe Biden, do you think that they meant that they wanted to kill those people? Or do you think that they just meant that they wanted to get them out of office, like be done with them? Which do you think it was? Which is more likely in that scenario? That they just want them to be out of office, or that they want them to be killed?
Out of office.
There you go. Good job. I'm so glad that you were able to come to a rational fucking decision for once. So now that we agree that that's the only thing that they all meant, this is obviously a witch hunt on the DOJ, right?
Yeah, just like they had witch hunts against Trump for 10 years. I can see why he's pissed, and I can see why he wants revenge.
Except for the fact that, number one, they weren't witch hunts because they actually resulted in convictions, and number two, James Comey wasn't responsible for those.
But they were witch hunts.
But they weren't because they resulted in convictions. So if they were witch hunts, that means that they wouldn't have resulted in convictions. Now, would they?
Yeah, it would mean that.
Oh, it would? Nemo,
yes.
Nemo, just out of curiosity, in what world is it where you have something that's a witch hunt that results in actual fucking convictions or action being taken?
Conviction doesn't prove it.
It doesn't.
Conviction doesn't prove it.
Oh, conviction doesn't prove that something was wrong. Oh.
To a Democrat jury that already does not like Trump in New York.
I don't think that
He doesn't.
you're talking about the same thing we're talking about.
No. Cool. How about the Russia collusion stuff?
Prove that his administration did not collude with Russia. That's what James Comey's conclusion was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. That Trump had no collusion with Russia. But Russia did have some kind of...
It wasn't... You're talking about Robert Mueller, not James Comey.
Well, yeah, you're right.
And also that's not what Robert Mueller said.
Man.
That's not what Robert Mueller said. Now, is it?
Yeah, it's difficult to try to squeeze a lot of information into 5 seconds.
That's not what Robert Mueller said.
That there was no collusion between the Trump administration and Russia. Yeah, that it was the conclusion.
So no one was convicted for colluding with Russia from Donald Trump's campaign, is what you're saying.
There may have been people affiliated with Trump, but Trump
in
had
his
no
campaign. In his campaign.
Ah, this is exhausting. Yeah, I'm sure there was someone affiliated with Trump that was convicted.
Someone?
Who?
Affiliated? Oh, man.
Who was convicted?
Steve Bannon.
He's in prison for colluding with Russia?
Correct
Manafort.
me on that.
It was Manafort and
It was
Flynn.
Manafort.
And Flynn. Oh, and Bannon had to go to jail. And Bannon had to go to jail because he wouldn't testify. And Bannon had to go. I'm sorry. And Bannon also had to testify. Bannon had to go to jail because he took the Fifth and was held in contempt because he wouldn't talk about the Russian collusion stuff, which is so weird. Why would you, if you didn't do anything wrong, why would you take the Fifth Amendment and worry about incriminating yourself when you talked about that stuff? Huh.
That's what his lawyer advised him to do.
Oh, that's weird. To go to jail and be held in contempt instead of just telling the truth, and because if you're innocent, really weird. But no, it was probably better if he...
So why didn't Trump get in trouble if he colluded with Russia?
Oh, it's real simple.
Mm-hmm. And what's the answer?
I know the answer. Nemo knows the answer. Apparently you don't.
Yeah, I don't. So what is the answer?
Nemo, you want to tell him?
So Robert Mueller, whenever he delivered the report to Congress, brought this up because he was asked about it several times. Once upon a time, there was a guy named Richard Nixon. Okay, Richard Nixon did a little fuckery called Watergate. Okay, and it wasn't so much the crime; it was the cover-up. Right, the cover-up that was the real problem. Watergate itself was just kind of fucked up, but not presidency ending. The cover-up was presidency ending. So Nixon did some fuckery, right? And as a result of Nixon doing some fuckery, the was it Office of Legal Counsel?
Yes.
They circulated a memo. The OLC circulated a memo. The memo basically said you cannot indict a sitting president. Since that memo was published, was circulated back in the Nixon era, ever since then, it is DOJ policy. You cannot indict a sitting president. Robert Mueller testified to that. He cited the OLC opinion when he was asked about that. That is DOJ policy.
Also, RC, not sure if you can see here on the screen, but there's a really, really important part about all of this that I think really maybe you've forgotten or maybe you didn't know. But can you read the big bold headline here?
Yeah, kind of cut off.
I can read it for you if you need. It says, Special Counsel Mueller declined to exonerate President Trump and instead detailed multiple episodes in which he engaged in obstructive conduct. The Mueller report states that if the special counsel's office felt that they could clear the president of wrongdoing, they would have said so. Instead, the report explicitly states it does not exonerate. That's a direct quote, by the way, not paraphrasing. The president, and explains that the Office of Special Counsel accepted the DOJ policy that a sitting president cannot be indicted. The Mueller report details multiple episodes where there is evidence the president obstructed justice, the pattern of conduct, and the manner in which the president sought to impede investigations, including through one-on-one meetings with senior officials, is enough to be damning to the president. Robert Mueller didn't say that Donald Trump was innocent, and he did not exonerate him. He just said, we can't indict him, and this report doesn't exonerate him. They just said, we can't bring a criminal case at this time. That's it.
Right. Yeah, but they didn't say we have evidence that he colluded with Russia, but we can't indict him, because that would be a lot more damning.
They literally just said that we have evidence that he obstructed justice related to Russia, and we can't indict him.
Sure, but they didn't have evidence that he colluded with Russia.
Because he was obstructing. No, I'm not splitting hairs. He was obstructing justice. What is obstruction of justice?
It's preventing it from going forward.
Preventing an investigation from being held, stopping information from being given, etc., etc. So what happens if Robert Mueller and his team, they don't have all of the information because of the fact that there were multiple instances of obstruction of justice, which is what happened, which is what they're saying.
Trump wasn't president for 4 years. Why didn't they get him then? He wasn't president. They could indict him then.
They could indict him on what?
You said that him being president was protecting him because of what happened with Richard Nixon. The Department of Justice was protecting him because he was president. Well, he had 4 years in between his first and second administration that they could have got him for colluding with Russia.
Yeah.
Why didn't they?
The Attorney General stopped the investigation from moving forward at the end of Donald Trump's term. Killed it. But
So
Bill,
Biden couldn't have started it back up again?
Do you remember Bill Barr?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. And yeah, I guess technically they could have tried, but they were trying to get him on other stuff, which they couldn't do in time before he was elected president again. And then guess what? He's got immunity.
They did get him on stuff. Like, what do you mean?
No, I'm talking about the federal government. I'm talking about the Georgia election case and all of those different things that they had legitimate cases for that all had to be dismissed because Donald Trump was elected president.
Well, didn't convince the country that he's some big bad monster that shouldn't be voted for.
By the way, thank you to Just a Bill on the Green app. It just says 8647. Thank you, Just a Bill. Appreciate you.
See, you guys are so violent.
Holy shit, man!
You know what that person means. You know what that person
means. Oh my god!
You already said that you
agreed
that it's not what it means. We all just agreed a minute ago. Jesus Christ, RC.
Yeah.
It's not what it means. You are.
Yeah, you can technically.
No, not technically.
That's
not great. Then all of the Republicans are saying it too. They're all fucking murderers, wannabe murderers, and wannabe assassinators. They all are. All of the Republicans. So condemn the Republican Party right now for being a violent mob because they were doing it nonstop during Joe Biden's term. Condemn all of them. Condemn them right now.
I condemn the ones that said.
No. Condemn the condemn the entire Republican Party because you're trying to condemn the entire left because a couple of people are saying 86-40. So condemn them all. Condemn all of them right now. Condemn them all. I don't care. Condemn all of the Republicans. Do it. Otherwise, you're just a little disingenuous piece of shit like we all know that you are. So stand up like a big boy, put your feet on the ground, and make a statement that actually makes sense. Condemn all of the people in the Republican Party and on the right for saying 86-46. Do it.
I condemn all of them that said it.
No,
Every one of them that said it.
No.
Yes, I
no.
condemn
Okay,
that.
great. So then you only condemn the people on the left who said it. You don't think that the left is violent because it's not all of the people who said it.
Not all, but many more on the left.
There you go. So we agree that it's just the people who said it. Great. So you can't actually make the moniker that it's the entire left. RC, your logic is not consistent.
No, not the entire left. Many on the left.
There
George
you
Floyd
go.
riots, most expensive.
Oh, you want to
Most
talk about?
expensive.
So cool. Then tell us about the
Muted
Boogaloo.
again.
Good. Then tell us about the Boogaloo Boys during the George Floyd riots. Tell us.
Can't even talk without getting.
Great.
muted.
Tell us about the Boogaloo Boys and what they did. Tell us about the Boogaloo Boys and all the damage they caused and how much.
How many
money
cities
that
were the
caused.
Boogaloo Boys in?
I asked you a question. I
How
said,
many
"Tell
cities
us."
were they?
I asked you a question. I said, "Tell us about it."
And how much damage have?
Tell us about it.
I don't know who they are.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, they're a right-wing hate group who decided that it would be a good idea to start burning down buildings. Oops.
How many cities did they do that in?
Why does that matter?
Because
Oh, you won't condemn them? Condemn
2
them.
billion
I want you to condemn them
They're
right now.
condemned.
Nope, condemn them.
condemned. I condemn them.
Good boy. Very good, RC. Now, I don't know what
And
your
just
deal
muted.
is and why it is that you
Why are
can't
you so?
see- What? Because
Why
you
are you
won't
so
stop.
afraid about what I have to say?
I'm not. You just won't stop talking long enough for me to
I
say
didn't get a
something.
chance to talk.
Then leave. I don't care, dude. Go away.
All right, goodbye.
Bye. Oh.
Oh, did he crash out?
You were bad.
I tuned out. Like I was
I just
I was typing out some stuff in the Discord. I just tuned out. He was whining. So
I told him I was like he was whining about the fact that he was getting that he was muted because I was trying to tell him and I was like you can just leave, dude.
yeah. Spare us the pearl clutching, man. Really? I mean, this is something that the right wing always does. The pearl clutching. Oh my God! They said 86-47. Mike Lee literally joked about the person who killed Melissa. Wait, hold on. It was the Hoffmans. It was Hortman.
Hortmans. Yeah, the Hortmans.
Yeah, it was Melissa Hortman and John Hoffman in Minnesota. Mike Lee, senator from Utah, literally tweeted out a joke about the guy who did it. Now, he got a shit ton of backlash. He ended up deleting that joke because he had tweeted it out. But still, like he didn't formally apologize. He didn't go on national TV and do that shit. No. I mean, the idea that this is that the left is just violent. We're just celebrating violence. No, dude, no. As far as if people were curious about the thing that was originally that RC had originally said about Hassan Piker. Hold on, I pulled up the. God damn it! Where is it?
Well, actually, while you pull that up, I just really want to real quick shout out to JEGCH. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'll just spell it out. Thank you for the $5 super chat. It says, I'm 1 year older than Comey. In the 70s, when we 86 someone from a bar, it simply meant they're kicked out and not allowed back. Yeah. That's right. It's done. They're kicked out. Or if something is 86, when you in restaurant parlance, it just means you're out of it. There's no more. Yes, exactly, Neely. Bouncers don't people. That's what 86ing means. But, you know, if you want to be completely disingenuous, go for it. It's RC's absolute fucking specialty.
So, okay, here we go.
We should talk about what hosts an anti-Semite who says a senator should be killed, capitalists should be killed, and the U.S. deserved 9/11, shouldn't get 1 cent from taxpayers. And there you had Rick Scott specifically referring to one of the things that Hassan was actually temporarily banned from Twitch over in the past. Because when Piker was pushing back against Mike Johnson's crackdown on Medicaid fraud, he said,
if you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would Rick Scott. The reason why I'm saying if you cared about Medicare or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott is because, and not make him a prominent part of the Republican Party, is because he to this day is still known as committing the largest Medicare fraud in U.S. history.
So, Scott, not the biggest fan of Hassan. Of course, that wasn't the only criticism or thing people brought up when they were protesting Hassan being.
So, obviously not being serious.
No. So dumb.
But again, this is a matter of the right wing is so insistent that the left not criticize them in the slightest, because any criticism whatsoever is immediately seen as treason or calls to violence or whatever, right? Which is fucking ridiculous, because the right wing makes a whole industry out of demonizing anyone that is left of Rush Limbaugh. Calling them Marxists, calling them socialists, calling them communists, calling them fascists, which makes no fucking sense. Saying that they are a threat to the United States, that they are going to destroy this country, that they want to ruin the American dream or to hurt Americans. I mean, this is a standard for the right wing, and we don't hear. People on the left saying, "Oh, well, you must be jailed for that speech." Like, yeah, no, I mean, it's fucked up whenever they say it, but it's not calls to violence or whatever. I mean, fuck, dude. Like, Donald Trump literally tweeted out the decal on the back of a truck bed where you had, I think Nancy Pelosi was tied up, Joe Biden was tied up. I think Kamala Harris was also one of the options, like tied up in a truck bed. There was a decal that he tweeted out on Truth Social that you could put on a tailgate for a truck. And I mean, that barely registered, right? And I mean, fuck, like,
here, I have it right here. That, in the bottom right, Donald Trump retweeted this on True Social. And by the way, this is on Snopes, and this is true. Okay? True. Want you to see on Snopes. Donald Trump retweeted this, retruth or whatever the fuck you call it. That's Joe Biden tied up, kidnapped, duct taped with his hands and feet. Okay? Get the fuck out of here with your fake outrage.
Also, I'm curious what the writing is on that flag.
Which one?
The one at the very back, the thin blue line one.
The thin blue line one that's like upside down.
Yeah, I can't tell if. Yeah, I guess it is upside down. Because I thought that was an R at first, but it looks like a B.
It's a B. It's a B.
Yeah, I'm curious what that text is.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Get out.
People are saying it says back the blue.
Back the blue. That probably makes sense. Oh yeah.
I think yeah. It's probably because it's like the reverse that it looks weird. But yeah.
The image isn't reversed, but guys, it's because the flag. It's because the flag is going the wrong way. If the flag was going the other way, then you would see it. Then it's upside down, and the flag is the wrong way. So that's what it is. That's all. Yeah, it's both of those things. So, but yeah, they can honestly just fuck off with your faux outrage. Also, there is no chance. There's no chance that this indictment of James Comey sticks. They keep saying they're like, we have other evidence. We have like, really? Like what?
Yeah, there's no way.
Like James Comey was like texting people, and he's like, I want to blah 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 with Donald Trump. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, like, and obviously RC is too dense to understand the point that you made about James Comey. James Comey is probably one of the main straws that broke the camel's back in 2016. Like that, there was a lot, right? It wasn't any one specific thing, but there were definitely things that were more influential than others. And James Comey was one of them.
Nemo, how many days before the election was that? That was like,
it was. I think it was a week.
Yeah, it was insane.
I looked this up the other day and I forgot the number. Hold on. Speech Clinton.
11 days. 11 days before the election. That's insane.
People were actively voting at that time. Like, think about 11 days before the election. So 11 days. I mean, obviously it varies, but 11 days before the election. I mean, early voting for a lot of states is like a month. I know in Georgia, I think it's like a month. Because I know I voted in 2020, I went early. Voted by mail like 2 weeks. I think it was right at 2 weeks before the election. So yeah, people were literally voting. And then he comes out and says that shit. To be clear, that is in direct violation of DOJ policy. Now, it's more of just kind of like a norm or a tradition that they go silent.
Right.
Yeah. So like the DOJ basically, in an effort to appear non-political or non-partisan, the DOJ generally has a policy that 60 days out from an election, they will not make any public statements about anything related to indictments or anything like that. That's how it works, right? And that's their standard, which is, hey, we don't want to say anything right before that could influence stuff. We don't want to appear that way. So that's DOJ policy. That's been the DOJ policy for a long time. James Comey was like, well, fuck that. 11 days before the election, I'm just going to go and talk about how Hillary Clinton might still be crooked or something, even though he didn't really say anything in that speech that was aired nationally.
The whole thing at the time is just absolutely fucking bonkers. Absolutely fucking bonkers. So the idea that Donald Trump has some sort of a grudge against James Comey when literally that won him the fucking election, you guys, fucking absurd. I don't know how much longer we're going to stay on. I'd like to stay on, and maybe we can get one more like actual Trump supporter and have a conversation. As we do, would you guys do me a favor? Let's get Nemo's coins. Got it. They've got to go up. Show Nemo some love because he popped on with me here too. So let's get those numbers up for our friend. We appreciate you guys being here. Also, if you want to offer additional support, like our friend Bill did there just a few minutes ago, and made our friend RC crash out again, which was fun. We have links in our bios. You guys know how to do that in Nemo's and in mine. And if you want to offer additional support, we really do appreciate it. You guys are really great about showing the love, and that's very kind of you. But any additional support you'd like to offer that way, links in our bios over here, and in the description of the YouTube video down there. It's really easy to find. Or if you're over on the tube, you can also send me a super chat if you are so inclined. We appreciate it. We'd like to find one more Trump supporter. So if you're over on the tube, you can call in the number above my head. It's also pinned up in the chat over there. Or if you're over here on TikTok, you can just request on up. It's really easy either way. But let's see if we can maybe have one more conversation. That would be good. Let's see if we can. But
so unless something has changed since I last checked, Janet Mills did not endorse. She just dropped out.
She just dropped. She did not endorse. Nope. Thank you, Karina, by the way, for the gift of the jewels over there. Appreciate that, Karina. Nope. She just dropped. And the DNC is reluctant. That, you can just feel the fucking reluctance behind him.
That reminds me. Have you seen, this has been all over the damn place. Did you see the Pod Save America talking to the DNC chair?
I did, but what specifically are you talking about?
Really just the whole thing, because it really, props to Pod Save America, because was it John Favreau? He had the patience of a saint. People say that I'm the patient one. Oh no, John Favreau, the amount of restraint that he had talking to the DNC chair, to not go off on him, because this guy sounded like a damn robot, just kept repeating over and over. This guy, for anybody that's unaware,
Ken Martin, by the way, is his name.
That's his name, Ken Martin. For anyone that's unaware, the super short version is Ken Martin is the chair of the DNC. The DNC being the party apparatus, so the behind the scenes of the Democratic Party. So whenever you got to send, whenever you got to do organizing in different districts, or political operatives, right? Not the politicians, right? So he is the chair of the DNC. He ran as the chair of the DNC. When he ran, he promised that the autopsy, any type of post-mortem that was done on the 2024 election, would be made public.
Actually, here, I got you. Here's what Nemo is talking about.
2024 autopsy, which you call an after-action review. When you won the chairmanship in February of 25, you criticized the DNC's refusal to release their 2016 autopsy as exactly what not to do. You said, quote, "Was there any utility in doing that?" And then promised your 2024 autopsy would be different. Your exact quote was, "Of course it will be released." Why did you change your mind on that?
Well, look, I mean, what I said all along, even when I ran for this position, is that we were going to focus on the things that will help us win the upcoming election, right? Making sure that we learn the right lessons that could help inform our victories. And that's what we've done. We said this when we sent out the press release back in November saying we weren't going to release the report. We were going to actually keep our focus on those lessons, and we released those lessons. We continue to do that. So it's not completely accurate to say that we didn't release that. Where we're keeping our focus is on the lessons that can actually help us win.
On this show in August, you told me this about releasing the review, quote, "We have to do it to give people who invested so much time, energy, and money a sense of what happened and why we lost." Especially why we lost. So what changed between August and December? I understand there are lessons, but those are not the full report. Why not release the full report? What's in the report that you wouldn't want to publicize?
Yeah, there's no smoking gun in the report, and I know that's what everyone's so eager to learn. I mean, the smoking gun. Guess what, John?
But if there's no smoking gun, why wouldn't you just release it then?
Because we want to keep the focus on the lessons. Because what ends up happening here is that people, of course, want to weaponize the report in a way to look backwards, to point fingers, place blame in a way that actually doesn't keep us focused on the upcoming election. But instead, the navel gazing of focusing backwards actually takes us backwards. We're 189 days from this election, John. What we don't need to be focused on is actually relitigating 2024. What we need to do is learn the lessons of 24 and the years preceding that can help us win this upcoming election. I get why people are obsessed with it, because there's various groups and organizations and people who think there's some sort of smoking gun in there. Guess what, John? In the third closest presidential election in the last 100 years, everything mattered. There's nothing that didn't impact that election.
Why did you spend the money going to 50 states, doing all these interviews, doing all this stuff, and doing this report in the first place, if you weren't going to release the full results of it? Like, why? I don't get why just you and some of the senior DNC people get to see it, but not most of the DNC members who are, state party chairs. I mean, more than a dozen DNC members told NBC just the other week they want it released, including Congresswoman Delia Ramirez and North Carolina Democratic Party Chair Anderson Clayton. And Anderson said, quote, "Genuinely, what did you all find that we did not?"
So, again, props to Jon Favreau, because that is the edited one. That's the edited for TikTok to make it short.
Took it down.
It goes on for a while like that. Just this back and forth of Ken Martin saying nothing and Jon Favreau literally just repeating the same fucking question, like, okay, but why would you not release it? And then Ken Martin doing whatever that was.
That didn't make any sense. That didn't make any sense. And the reason why it didn't make any sense is because they're not telling like the people what went wrong. So if they do the exact same strategy again, what ends up happening?
Right.
I just think it's the DNC basically thinking that it knows more than the electorate knows. You know what I mean? Like, they know better than us. Like, they're not even listening.
Yeah. So the speculation on it, because Ken Martin kept saying, I can't even do a Midwestern whatever kind of accent that he has. Oh, there's not a smoking gun. Like, he kept saying that over and over.
Accent?
And what?
That was a Midwestern accent? Oh,
Well,
I like this, Matt. Let's do it.
I don't know what kind of accent Ken Martin has, but it's kind of like that. Oh, you betcha kind of accent. But
Hyundai. sorry. Where's he from? Oh, Minnesota.
Is he from Minnesota?
He's from Minnesota.
It does kind of sound like it.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's from Minnesota.
From Minnesota. So he kept saying that there wasn't a smoking gun. And because he kept hammering that, and because of how disingenuous he was throughout that interview, that makes me think that there is. and that there are really just three possibilities of what it is, or all three. So the three primary things are probably going to be, number one, definitely Israel. That 1,000% that, because that was absolutely something that tainted the entire election, and that was a whole thing, right? So that's number one. Number two, the fact that Joe Biden waited so fucking long to just drop out, and that is 100%. That's on him. That is on Biden and the people around Biden, and Biden's pride and Biden's arrogance to think that he could pull it off. And I mean, yeah, that's on Biden. So wait until the 11th hour, after also failing the worst possible way in that debate. Yeah, it looks really bad. It looks really, really bad, right? 3, Kamala Harris didn't have a lot of time, and the people who were put into her campaign 2 weeks after she became the nominee, because those first 2 weeks, she was nailing that shit. Her and Waltz were just going. Like, that's when the weird thing was. That's when they were talking about couches. That's when everybody was super on board, and they were really excited. And then the same people who were consultants for the Clintons, for Obama, for Biden, the inside the Beltway Democrat establishment consultants got into her campaign, and all of a sudden there was a retreat to the middle, and that's when you started seeing more, I guess, ambiguity in her answers, or hedging in all of her responses, or also in Waltz's responses, which Waltz was supposed to be the attack dog, and he started hedging too. And then the enthusiasm died off. And it's because we're talking about the fucking Democratic establishment, the people who think that third way is reasonable, which is ridiculous. It's probably a combination of those three, by my estimate.
I think that the optics are so bad. It just looks bad. It's like I want to say I do understand a little bit. I do understand a little bit about what he's saying. He's like, we don't want to look backwards. We don't want the finger point. Like, all right, I get that a little bit. What you should have done is release it at the end of last year. Then it would have been, okay, you take the hit, you do the thing, and then we move on. But people need to know that information. And I have a very strong suspicion, too, that a big part of it was that there was too much moving to the middle. There was too much of, like, there was a lot of that stuff. I think that, just like you were saying, it was like those first 2 weeks when she could be herself and she was who she was, and she's progressive and she's more over here. People were like, fuck yeah, that. And then the fucking DNC and all those people got a hold of her, and they were like, nope, you got to be here. And that was a big, and I bet you that's it. I bet you that's a big part of that report. It really is.
I think the damning thing is going to be making Joe Biden look bad. And then also, unfortunately, I think there was just a lot of people who didn't connect with Kamala Harris. But I think that can go back too, because I think maybe how the report is maybe written, especially because it's 300 interviews, is simply that people didn't necessarily not like Kamala Harris is that they didn't know her. Because that's what I heard a lot after the election is that they didn't know her. They didn't know what she stood for, so on and so forth. They didn't know her policies and stuff, so on and so forth. Even though we knew because it's what we do, and we knew to look at the website, we knew to read the statements and listen to the speeches and so on and so forth. But I think that can all be traced back to the root cause was that Joe Biden should have never put his hat in the ring. He just should have never had that hubris to think that he could run again. I think that starting in like early 2023, they should have been positioning Kamala Harris to be the next president of the United States of America. And in regards to the report being released, definitely. I think after the special elections in November of last year, they should have released the report and then boom, like then everyone who typically, votes Democratic, all right, will know what went wrong so that when we see it, we can say something. You know what I mean? But they think they know every darn going thing. And that I think that's one of the main problems with the DNC is that they care way too much about optics, if that makes sense. Like it's like they don't know how to put out a brush fire, but then their brush fires end up turning into like these massive wildfires.
Yeah, no,
because that's what this is going to turn into.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, it's unforced errors, right? The Democrats are wonderful at doing unforced errors. We know that Biden said to Kamala Harris, I think that the phrase was "no daylight, kid."
Yeah.
So that's essentially what he said. And I mean, that definitely sounds like Biden. He wasn't, I don't think he was being demeaning whenever he said that. He's just talking in the way that Biden, who's, 10,000 years old, talks. But he was saying "no daylight, kid," meaning don't try to separate yourself from this administration. Whenever you have to sell this administration, like this platform, and that's bad. That's bad, especially given what was happening at the time. Like, I mean, again, that Israel, that's probably the big one. And I mean, you could also point to, hey, the economy is kind of soft, and people are pissed because they don't feel the things that we see in the numbers. And I guess immigration, like whenever you tell someone you can't separate yourself from this, you're intentionally handicapping them, because if you are not personally running, you don't have the incumbent advantage. Like, the incumbent advantage only applies to the incumbent. It doesn't translate to the VP. And that was the thing that we saw, which was Biden would have had the incumbent advantage. Harris did not. Harris got all of the negatives of the administration, right? But none of the, oh, hey, I'm also the vice president, And yeah, I think that Biden is to blame for a lot of this. And as much as I have sang Biden's praises on a number of things, he's the reason. He is the reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, I agree. I just agree. Yeah.
Do we have any other Trump supporters who want to get up and talk or call in or anything like that? Because I'm probably going to wrap things up here. We were on for a couple hours, unexpectedly, for fun, which is good. Nemo, I'm seeing you need to check Venmo.
Yeah, I got one. So, thank you, Real Larry Ellison, for the Venmo. He said, "My opinion only. I believe the DNC did not want Harris to win, let Trump mess up everything, and bet on being the saviors of the economy and securing the presidency for the next few terms." So, I mean, I could kind of see the logic there, but I don't know. I don't know.
That's
I do think that Harris didn't have the support of the party, like the behind the scenes, the power brokers. I genuinely think that she was not liked by the movers in the party, right? So Pelosi, more than likely. I mean, Pelosi still.
Well, Nemo, if that is the case, that means that she must have done something behind the scenes that they didn't like. And I'm just going to put my tinfoil on just a tad bit, all right, just a little bit, and, just say some shit, right? I think that Kamala Harris likely was too progressive for them. She was too behind the scenes because at the end of the day, all right, I just want y'all to understand something about Black women, all right? We know about optics, we know about corporate, we know how to present, all right? So when the cameras are on, all right, I want to let you understand something that we know what is happening. We know how to be cordial in the workplace. I guarantee you, and smile and wave, but I guarantee you behind the scenes, Kamala likely, all right, told the truth, and she likely told it in a professional way, of course, but she told the truth. And I just really think that Kamala Harris truly would likely have really pushed for a two-state solution in Israel. I honestly do believe that. I think she would have pushed for that. And she may have even pushed to the point to where like we weren't doing the funding for them. That would have been a hell of a road for her. But that's just my tinfoil. In a perfect world, I'm going to think that Kamala, all right, did something behind the scenes that they just simply did not agree with. And she lost the support publicly. Because she did lose the support publicly. They wasn't coming out for her like they were supposed to. They didn't come out for her like they came out for Biden or like they came out for Barack Obama. They didn't.
Not the other politicians. If they didn't. They didn't. Not in the least. I feel the same way. I just think, like I said, I think that she was too progressive, and they wrestled her back to the middle, and they were just like, you have to do this, and then it was a struggle. It was a struggle the rest of the way, and then that was the problem. And then it was just them butting heads, and it was just it was never going to work. And I think that a lot of what we would see in that report is, it might not say that like we're saying it, but it would say that in so few words, right? It would describe that situation, because we're not crazy for thinking that. And I 100% trust your intuition, and also the eye test with her being like, yeah, of course, she's playing her part in front of the cameras. But also I believe very firmly, you don't get to where she was without fucking in behind closed doors, unzipping and just laying it out, okay? Like 100%, and she should, because that's how you need to be. If you're one of the big dogs and you run in that circle, if you're going to be a senator, a vice president, if you're in, or the potentially the president of the United States, you're going to be the fucking boss. You're like, that's just how it is. And I bet you that just because of who she was, and probably the same thing with Hillary, no doubt. I'm sure there was some of that with Hillary, but then even more with her, that people like resented it because of who she was or different things like that. And because that's what people do. People don't like that idea. They're used to it with men, but they're not used to it with women. And then it's like, well, she really shouldn't have said or blah, 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 done this or said this. And it's like any other man would have done or said worse or done it in the same way. You shouldn't be judging it like that. But, of course, they do. Even
You
people in the
do.
Democratic Party, even people on the left. It's like nobody, not immune from that. Okay, and in the establishment, I firmly believe that there was some of that, even at the top of our own party, which is fucking sad in 2026 or in 2024, even what we're talking about. So, yeah,
It's a lot. How have the calls been tonight, by the way?
let's see. We have one guy up at the front, kind of crashed out, and then we had RC.
Really? That's it today? Wowzers.
Wasn't really on for too long though. I didn't get started until close to midnight, I think. So. Or after midnight, yeah. So.
Okay. Because I definitely was. I was looking for my show earlier, and then I didn't see it on, and I thought you weren't on, and so then you had me over there on a dating live. So I blame you.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thanks.
Sorry.
I will consider your apology.
Oh, you will. Oh, thank you.
I will consider it.
Apparently, I have to fix this because before we wrap up, our friend Thick wants to come up and he says, "Do you want to see Paris before I leave?" Sure.
Gay Paris.
I always enjoy a good shot of Paris. What do you got for us? Here, let's see.
I'm currently outside of my hotel waiting on my Uber. Yeah, it's just I'm outside of my hotel waiting on my Uber right now. So it's not the best view.
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Does it stink?
No. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
The Louvre is like a 5-minute walk in that direction over there.
Ooh, pretty.
The stink thing, that is Venice. Venice stinks.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Did you go, Thick, did you have a Royale with cheese while you were there?
I have avoided most American restaurants while I've been here.
What? You didn't go to McDonald's while you were in Paris? That's so crazy.
No. There's a Popeyes within like a 10-minute walk from here.
In Paris?
Yeah.
Did you go?
No. No.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was in Japan, my girlfriend and I, we went into a McDonald's just to look at the menu because they have some wildly different stuff, like amazing stuff. And while we were in there, we debated trying some of the things and getting some things, and we were like, no, we're not gonna. We're gonna go get some ramen. And we're like, no.
The McDonald's in Hungary were really, really nice too, from what I remember.
Oh, nice. I'll have to try that out sometime.
Yeah, it's kind of overcast today, but it's really like the little strip that I'm on is like a 5-minute walk from the Louvre. It took me like 10 minutes to walk to Notre Dame. There's another big church, like a block that way.
I know the one you're talking about. I know the church. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a church, big
with
art museum, and then a mall.
I forget the name of it. Erika, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, it's okay. For Barcelona, right? Yeah. I ended up Googling it, but in Barcelona, because I've always wanted to try fast food in like a foreign, like American fast food in like a foreign country. Yeah. So when I go to Barcelona, right? Have you ever done like McDonald's or anything like that there?
In Spain, no.
Yeah.
Not in Spain. But I mean, if you want, I can ask my friends who live in Barcelona if there's one of the American fast food places that they would recommend.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the menu. I just want to try it because like it's different. There's I know they have beer. I like Burger King or something. They have beer.
They have beer in France at McDonald's. They have beer.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like in Pulp Fiction. In Pulp Fiction, when Vincent comes back and he's telling it to when he's talking about it and he's like. He's like, he's like, you know what they call a quarter pounder of Royale with cheese? It's because of the metro. But he's like, you can get a beer at McDonald's. And it was like, the first time I ever went to fucking France, I went to a McDonald's. I didn't get anything. Again, I just wanted to see it on the menu. And I was like, I need to see it. So, yeah.
You didn't get anything? Okay. I'm gonna have to try the beer at Burger King.
All right, we'll try a beer at Burger King.
I mean, it's not anything fancy. Like, it's just, I mean, in France, they sold Heineken in a can. Like, it's normal beer, you know.
The
Can't get a
one thing
chocolate stout.
the one thing that I really appreciate though is that like there are like water fountains all over the city with both like tap water and sparkling water just everywhere, which is super cool.
Very fancy.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there's also just a lot of things that hold on, I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually that little wait till he closes the door. Well, literally as soon as I turn on my camera. Or reverse the camera. There's it's like just on the other side of the door over there. There's like a little gray blob. That's one of the water fountains, so it's like right down the way from me.
Well,
I want a Vespa.
No, doesn't. Oh, those are dangerous, Erica. We didn't talk about. Be careful with those. But
what?
You got to be careful on those little scooters.
So much to learn.
Well, I'm just saying.
I can't rent a Vespa.
No, you can rent one, but I want to. But I'm saying you got to be careful, friend. You got to be careful.
I am not renting a Vespa.
Okay.
All right.
We got to talk, but. But I'm gonna wrap up because I want to get some sleep, and also Nemo and I got to be back well rested tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, and be ready to go. Vic, have a great flight back. At least are you on Air France?
No, it's all American.
Oh, American. Okay, I was gonna say at least the Air France food isn't too bad, but best of luck to you on American. So.
Can I ask Nick a question? Just one question. I know, so you can go to sleep. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, you're flying American back. If you don't mind me asking, Dick, because I'm flying them back from Barcelona, and so I just want to know which class are you flying?
Economy premium.
Economy. Okay. All right. Is it spacious?
Yeah, that's not bad. Economy premium is not bad.
How tall are you?
5'11".
Okay, you're taller than me. Okay. The only reason why I ask is because I bought the cheap ticket and then I'm going to upgrade. And I was wondering what I'm going to upgrade to. So that's why. Because you can't fly across the Atlantic Ocean or whatever in friggin' economy basic.
Please. Oh, you guys. You guys, I've
Matt,
done it
seriously?
so many times. Oh my God, I've done it so many times, you guys. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Look, I've done that. I've done that multiple times, flying on military planes. No, not again.
I can't do it.
Not military planes, but.
And I've never done it, but I know I can't do it.
All right. Dick, I gotta let you go. There's a little too much noise. You have a great flight, friend. Okay, later.
Economy
Bye.
premium.
When I fly to Europe, pretty much, every single economy. I mean, listen, I'm 5'11". I don't sleep well on planes. My girlfriend sleeps anywhere. I fucking hate her for it, but she does. And I'm just like, we just get a couple of seats together, and like she gets comfortable and leans on me and the thing, and I just do my best to like rest. And I'm like, just fuck it, and just get me there on the cheap ticket. Well, it's only like for me. From Boston.
No, it's crazy that you don't sleep.
Oh yeah, no, I suck at sleeping on planes. But for me, from Boston to Charles de Gaulle in Paris, it's 6 hours, 6.5.
Oh, you're in Boston. I'm in Phoenix.
Yeah, and so that does make a bit of a difference. I will say, when I flew to Japan, and that's 13 hours. Yeah, thick. Me too. I'm with you. 13 hours to Japan. Upgraded to economy plus and just got the slightly bigger seats, and that was like, I was like, that's cool, that's fine. But even the economy on Air Japan was like on Japan Air was like pretty nice. But I mean,
I'm gonna try the economy, I guess premium, whatever Thick just
like
said. I'll remember it when I see it.
do the one level up. Do the one level up. How tall are you, Erica?
5'9.5". Not us getting a phone call.
Yeah. No thanks. But okay, so I mean, we're really just about almost the same height.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done economy just so many times. I'm just like, fuck it. But you know what? If you can get the economy the one level up, the one economy up,
Go for
Yes.
it. Okay.
I
I
would
plan
say.
on getting compression socks. I'm bringing my neck pillow, compression socks, and a little blankie.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, I'm gonna go to sleep, mouth open and all. Yes, just like that. I don't care. Also, I don't know if you ever saw this, but they make these hoodies. It's a comfort hoodie, and it comes with like a little sleep mask
Yeah.
in it. I'm wearing that. Like I'm gonna wear that in the sleep mask. And when I say mouth agape and knocked out,
Do you know what I got from the TikTok shop?
what you got from the TikTok shop?
I got a sleep mask. It's pretty nice, and it's not one of those that's just like flat against your eyes. It's like raised a little bit so that your eyes have some. It's not like that. I like that shit.
Nice.
It's got a Bluetooth thing so that in your ears, and then it's like and I did that because when I went to Vegas, I was sharing a hotel room with my cousin's husband, which was totally fine. But like I am like I'm a super light sleeper, and like I need dark, and I need like some and I need my sound machine thing, and I was worried. I was like, just to be respectful to him, I was like, well, what if he doesn't want the sound machine, or if he doesn't sleep with it totally dark? I was like, I'll just make sure that I'm good. And I got this thing, and I was like, this is pretty fucking good. And then I was like, when I was flying back on a stupid red eye, because Vegas, stupid red eye, was leaving at 6:30 in the morning, I was like, wait a second. And I pulled out my sleep mask and I put it on. I was just over there. And I will tell you, for someone who doesn't sleep on planes, I maybe got like 3.5 over there. I was like,
there you go.
Yeah. So anyways, that's
awesome.
Anyway, but all right, let's wrap up so that we can be good for tomorrow night, because everyone wants us to be good for tomorrow night. And we want to be good for tomorrow night. So please make sure that you are following all of us. Myself here on the main and the backup. Nemo, that's his main. Follow his many multiple backups. Follow our friend Erika, who we hope had some good luck on her dating tonight. Never mind. Okay, anyway.
Get a dog.
Okay. Over on dachshunds are fun. Over on the tube. I hope you're subscribed to me. If you're not subscribed to me, please drop a subscribe to me. Subscribe to Nemo. His @ is right down there in the description. And also, if you like our friend Erika and you're not following her, it's Erika_Shante, SHANTE. I can spell, I swear to God. And if you're over here on TikTok and you're not following us on YouTube, what are you doing? Do that, okay? Because who knows what's happening and where things are happening and what's going on and whatnot. Looking real quick, I know we went to Swan on Thursday night, so I would say let's go to Joey. Let's go to Joey tonight. We went to Swan on Thursday night. Let's go to Joey tonight. I'm gonna pop Joey's @ down in the comment there. Okay. Go give Joey the raid. We appreciate that, you guys. Pop it out there. Back tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Yeah. Good night, Erika.
Good night. Bye, guys.
And bye, Nemo. Bye, guys.